Hello everyone, thanks for tuning into Snowwatch. So we did the first Snowwatch of 2017 yesterday when we had a look at the potential for wintry conditions at the end of the week and into the weekend. Now this is still on course, and we've also actually upgraded the risk of wintry potential a little bit over the past 24 hours for the end of the week. It's still a little way off. It's still more or less outside the time frame of the high response, so we'll know more tomorrow. But I just want to bring you up to date with what's happened. I didn't have time to put it into the main video that we've done today, looking at the chance of a fairly prolonged cold spell potentially setting up if we get the wind into the east next week. But always uncertainty about east winds, of course, in this country. If you want to know more about that, check out that video on the homepage. So this is Snowwatch. You're going to have a look at the wintry potential, see what models have been doing over the past day or so. So before we get on with that, just say about the ads. Just link to articles on pages. You have browse widget, click through links, you have your page for website, and thanks very much for doing that. I'll start you off with the facts chart. So these are the human interpretation of the models by the forecasters at the UK Met Office. This first chart is for midday on Wednesday, midday tomorrow then. That's when we're already starting to bring cold air in. Now, down across the south, we're still relatively mild. Up in the north, we are starting to turn wind into the northwest, starting to drag colder air in. The real cold air, the Arctic air, is behind this occluded front that's just heading in northern Scotland. I think the main thing about tomorrow will be the wind. It's going to be a very windy day. Up in the north, I think Scotland will have gales or severe gale force winds with gusts up to 60 or 70 miles an hour, quite possible. And also Northern Ireland and Northern England will be very windy as well. Certainly gale force gusts can't be ruled out in those areas as well. Further south even, it's going to be a windy day, probably not up to gale force, but certainly be windy enough down in the south. And it will be feeling increasingly cold. I'd say southern areas probably start off 30 miles tomorrow, but the north, that cold air digs in. Showers will turn readily to sleet and snow initially in the morning over higher ground, but by the end of the day I would expect to see snow showers turning up even to low levels across Scotland. This is midnight on Thursday then, so midnight Wednesday into Thursday. There's that occlusion, bringing the Arctic air in towards northern Scotland. Otherwise, the cold air is pushing southwards, so showers will be turning increasingly to sleet and snow across Northern Ireland and northern England. Still not too cold down in the south. Keep an eye on this little bump just here on this weather front at midnight on Thursday. It's a long way from us just there. That's causing a bit of a headache because that's going to push up across southern areas. It could push up across southern areas on Thursday. So this is the facts chart for midday on Thursday, where you see we've got this little feature, little shortwave moving into the south. That's going to be bringing rain to southern counties, but on its northern edge, it is coming into that cold air. This is actually where the cold air is lying just here at midday on Thursday. So on the northern edge of that shortwave, we might find a little bit of sleet and snow developing. I think if it gets far enough north, that would be for Wales, the Midlands, possibly into East Anglia. Just whether it'll come that far north. Further south, most of it will be rain, but later on Thursday afternoon, it might turn sleet or snow, even in southern counties, but probably won't amount to very much, away from high ground anyway. And then we're properly into the northerly. So this fact chart for midnight on Friday, when the winds are really turning into the north. That's a howling northerly coming down across the country. And this system just here will be producing probably fairly prolonged snow across parts of Scotland. Maybe some snow showers coming down into northeast England. The idea is to move that down the east coast. So this is on midday Friday, when this is suggesting something might come through Lincolnshire, possibly the East Midlands, East Anglia and South East England on this front. That would be snow coming down the eastern side. Otherwise, snow showers draped around the western coast. This little feature just here is threatening Saturday. So we go into Saturday and we start to see another system pushing in from west. This is trying to introduce milder Atlantic air, this system, but it is coming into cold air. So at the moment, the general suggestion from models is that most of this is rain, but watch this space. I think the cold air could be more stubborn than the models are thinking at the moment. It's a long way off Saturday, and that is the potential for a snow event, depending on how that system interacts with the cold air. So a lot to be keeping an eye on over the next few days. Coming back to the situation in the next few hours, so this is taking us into midday on Wednesday with the GFS model. This cold northwesterly wind is blowing through the country as we go through to midday on Thursday. We're all within the cold air, except in the very, very far south, where again, we do have that system just trying to keep milder Atlantic air going. On the northern edge of that system, there will be rain, heavy rain in the south. On the northern edge, there might be something wintry. This is a precipitation forecast for midday on Thursday with heavy rain through the Channel. Have got rain into southern counties as well. Snow showers across Scotland, Northern Ireland, and Northern England, of course. And these are the dew points telling us that the freezing line with dew points is really down through Wales and the Midlands. So if the precipitation gets as far north as Wales and the Midlands, it could well produce sleet and snow. By Friday, we're going into that strong northern wind, follow the isobars back. The air's going a very long way north, so that's proper northerly coming down across the country. That's bringing snow showers into western counties. Prolonged snow possible for Scotland Thursday into Friday. That could be the worst time for Scotland. Excuse me. We move through to Friday, and that northerly is running down across the country. It's a strong one. It'll be bitterly cold as well. We see with the upper air temperatures, about minus 10 isotherm here through Scotland, so we're really cold air coming down into the north. And there's that featuring down the eastern side as well. On Friday, it's into East Anglia, possibly the East Midlands and southeastern England. Might be seeing some sleet or snow during Friday morning. Temperatures do look cold, barely above freezing across much of the north. Little bit less cold in the south and southwest. 4 or 5 degrees there. Of course, it'll feel colder than those temperatures suggest. And then into Saturday, and Sunday, we've got a very messy picture as the weather system tries to come in from the northwest, tries to bring milder air in. How quickly will it push that cold air out of the way? Will it produce snow as it comes in? I think we better leave Saturday alone. This is a precipitation type forecast from the Weather Outlook. So this is for midday tomorrow. Snow showers already in across Scotland with those very strong and howling winds. It's going to be really windy in the north tomorrow, to say the least. Snow showers becoming more widespread into Wednesday evening across Scotland and Northern Ireland. Nothing really going through into the south at that point. And then we go into the early hours of Thursday, where we see some heavy snow showers turning up across parts of particularly west and southwest Scotland, but all parts of Scotland and Northern Ireland, and possibly by that point northwest England and North Wales at risk of something a little bit wintry coming through with those showers. 9 o'clock in the morning on Thursday is bringing that heavy rain into the south. You see it's getting up to parts of Wales with the chance of some snow on the northern edge, and that could get a little bit more widespread through the course of Thursday in these southern counties. Again, you notice through the Channel it is mostly rain, but coming inland, there is a suggestion there that there's some snow through southern parts of the country, particularly getting up towards Wales and the Midlands. So we've got to keep an eye on that. It's going to be a real headache Thursday for southern counties as to what's going to happen there. Will it be rain? Will it be snow? How far north will it get? It's too early to say. And then as we go through into Thursday evening, that snow pulls away from the south and southeast, but even in the southern counties there could be a little bit of snow, probably not amounted too much. Snow showers continue around these northern and western facing coasts. And then we're going to Friday, and we bring a heavy area of snow on that front that I showed you on the facts chart into Scotland. Really heavy snow is coming in there across Scotland midnight on Friday morning. That moves down the eastern side during the course of Friday morning, but potentially even giving a little bit of snow to parts of southeastern England, even into London and East Anglia. There is a risk of a little bit of snow coming through there, with snow showers following along behind. And then the snow showers sort of pull back towards the coast during Friday itself as we have that northerly wind coming in. And then that takes up to the weekend. We've got a lot of uncertainty. Latest idea for GFS is just to bring rain in, really, Saturday and Sunday. But let's wait and see on that one. I say this is more or less still just outside the high-res time frame, but we will have a look at Euro 4 up to 6 o'clock on Thursday, I think this will take us to. So we start off at 6 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday, where it's mostly still rain showers away from high ground across Scotland, mostly rain showers then. But during the course of Wednesday, we find the showers turning increasingly to snow across Scotland and becoming heavier. So by the end of Wednesday, I think we can expect to see snow down to low levels certainly sleet or snow down to low levels across Scotland. Wintry showers coming into Northern Ireland and northwestern England as well. Be very windy, gusts of wind up to 60 or 70 miles an hour, with risk of blizzards over high ground across Scotland, most certainly. And then things get going on Wednesday night into Thursday. So this is as far as we can go with Euro 4 at the moment, taking us up to 6 o'clock on Thursday, when we find heavy snow showers into Scotland, snow showers into Northern Ireland, and some snow showers coming into Northern England as well. Further south, still nothing really happening. There's the rain on that system that we're going to be watching out for. Where's that going to go, and will it turn to snow on the northern edge? It's still just about outside the Euro 4 time frame, so we'll know more tomorrow what's happening with that on Thursday. And then, of course, the situation, once that clears, we've got this front coming down into Scotland on Thursday night, producing heavy snow for Scotland, prolonged heavy snow potentially for Scotland overnight, Thursday into Friday, and then through Friday that drifts down the eastern side of the country. That's the plan at the moment. As ever, forecasting snow in this country is always very, very difficult. It normally comes down to a nowcast situation at the moment. For some places, particularly overnight, Thursday into Friday for Scotland, this does look a very snowy situation. But we're going to have to wait and see a little bit longer. Keep you posted, of course. There'll be another snow watch tomorrow night. But at the moment, yes, it's all on course. Going to be turning colder, and there will be some snow in places. That's all for now. Thanks for watching.